Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this video, I'm going to walk you guys through exactly how it is that you can unlock Ultimate Lepic for completely free. So Ultimate Lepic will be provided with special transcendent mods, which can only be used on this class. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can unlock this descendant. Now, it may take some time. Keep in mind there is always going to be luck involved with this, but I want to show you the fastest routes and show you exactly how you can unlock this character, even if you are just starting out with the game. So the first thing we're going to go for is going to be the code. There's going to be 3 different missions you can run in order to get this code. Now, if you don't have Sharon, you will have to go and do this normal void fusion reactor. What this reactor is going to do is it's going to drop you a specific amorphous material. So if you don't have Sharon unlocked, you will have to do the mission over on Vespers because you can get the loot there from the normal version. Now, if you have Sharon, you will want to load into the hard version of this sterile land and head on over to this mission. Now you're going to have to become very familiar with these missions in order to get these parts. They say it's a 25% drop rate, but sometimes it fluctuates and it can go down to as low as 5%. And so sometimes you will have to run this mission 4 and 5 times in order to get the right amorphous material. So I'll walk you guys through step by step. This mission is really not that hard. It only takes maybe 30 seconds to complete. So running it 5 times actually really only takes like 2 or 3 minutes. So when you get over to this mission, you will have to be using Sharon for this. You're going to go invisible and you're going to activate all of these terminals. Once you activate the terminals, the boss will spawn in. You just simply take out the boss and there's going to be a chance of the amorphous material dropping. Now, luckily, these missions only take 1 minute to reset. So as soon as you take out the boss, you can just scrap down all your loot and then just wait for it to restart again and just do it over. Now, it may take a few tries, but eventually you will get the amorphous material you're looking for. If it does not drop, just simply run it again. It may take a few tries, but just run it back. Now, once you have this 61 material, you can just open up your map and the fusion reactor is going to be located right here. Now, keep in mind, you will need these monomer shards and polymer shards in order to start this reactor. I have made a guide on how you can farm these out extremely fast. So if you need any more of those, you can do that really quick. Also, you can switch to your main descendant character if you don't want to do this with Sharon. So basically all you have to do is just run back and forth between these 2 missions, and that's how you're going to end up getting this first part, but it may take a few tries. So you're going to start up this boss fight, just simply take out the 2 bosses. And when the mission is complete, you just have to make sure that you do use your amorphous material, which you just received back at that last mission. So right when the boss drops, you'll see that this pops up. You want to go and activate this and make sure that you do use the level 61 material. Now, if you have this stage stabilizer, go ahead and use it. If you don't, though, it's fine. They're not really worth going out of your way for, but if you have them, it will increase your drop chance for the part. Now, you may not get it on your first try. I already have the code, though, so I really did not mind getting a second drop. Now, after this, we're going to be done with the code. There's going to be a few more parts we have to get. So the next one we're going to go after is going to be the spiral catalyst. Now, these are going to have a few different routes which you can follow in order to unlock. Now, if you do not have Sharon, just simply go and do that normal void fusion reactor and follow the same process we just did. But now, if you don't want to do the Sharon route, you can actually go either do the Dead Bride boss or the Pyromaniac. So depending on which boss you think is easier to take down, you will have to go and simply get the amorphous material for those bosses. The only way to get the material for these bosses is by running these missions here. They can take about 10 or 15 minutes, but you're going to get a lot of other loot and XP when running them. And I actually find this to be a little more enjoyable than the fusion reactors, where you constantly have to go AFK and wait every minute to reset the mission. So once you have the material, you'll load up Dead Bride. Make sure you have the material. You can see right here before starting it that you have the right one and what loot you can receive when you complete the boss. Now, when the boss goes down, just make sure to activate the amorphous material the same way you would for the fusion reactors. Now, next up, we're going to have the stabilizer. Now, this one, again, if you don't have Sharon, just go to the void fusion reactor. But if you want to try to get it done faster, you can actually go and do the executioner boss. But first, you'll have to go to Kingston Slumber Valley in order to get the amorphous material. Now, luckily, this mission on Kingston only takes about 5 to 10 minutes, so you can get a lot of these amorphous materials stacked up pretty quickly, and it doesn't take as long as you would think. Now, another thing to keep in mind when running these operation missions is that if you get enough score, sometimes you'll actually get 2 keys every single time that you complete the mission, or 2 amorphous material every time you complete the mission. So it's actually a bit faster than running the void fusion reactors because it's completely random as to whether or not you're going to get an amorphous material from the fusion reactors. But when you do these special operations mission, you're not only guaranteed to get 1 key, But if you can get enough points with you and your teammates, you can get 2 every single time you run it, and it only takes maybe 10 minutes to get through, so it can be much, much quicker. Now, once you have this key, go ahead and take it into the execution or boss fight. I don't really suggest trying to go do the obstructor because that one takes good teammates to complete, and with the matchmaking system, you never really know what you're going to get. So I do suggest just going and doing the execution or boss fight, which can be done by getting this mission complete. Luckily, it's on Kingston, and it really only takes a few minutes to get through. Now, the last part you're going to need is the enhanced cell blueprint. This part for Ultimate Lepic is going to come from the same process where you either have to go to a boss or a fusion reactor. Now, you can go to that normal fusion reactor, or you can go and do the Devour boss. All you have to do first, though, is go and get either the number 77 material, or you can go and do this mission here over on Vespers in order to do the route for Sharon. So it's up to you. I do suggest doing the boss fight because you have 2 amorphous material that drop at the end of those missions. But if you'd rather go and do it with Sharon, you can just simply go over to Vespers and go through that route with the keys. So hopefully this does help you out to unlock Ultimate Lepic. Some people will get it faster than others. It is a process with getting some of these drops, especially with the amorphous material having such a low percentage. But this is the method to get this unlocked for completely free. So hopefully this helps you out, and I will catch you in the next one.